everyone, we will be discussing a wine sensory evaluation. But first, let us define a wine sensory evaluation. Evaluating a wine most involves smell rather than taste. Three of wine's most basic components, sweetness, sourness, and bitterness, are picked up by the tongue's taste buds. A good wine has the perfect balance of sweetness from the sugar in the grapes, sourness from the acid, particularly tartaric and malic acid, and bitterness from alcohol.
One very important fact about evaluating wine is that it is a subjective experience because no two persons' sensory systems are exactly the same.
Here are some steps and suggestions on how evaluating a wine. The process of wine evaluation involves the following 4 steps. First is examine the appearance of the wine using your sense of sight. The second one is examine the aroma and bouquet of wine using your sense of smell. The third one is examine the flavor and texture of the wine using your senses of taste, smell, and touch. And finally, arrive at an overall assessment of the wine based on all your sensory information.
In evaluating appearance, examining the appearance of a wine can reveal quite a bit of information concerning its age, cellaring conditions, methods of vinification, and even a strong clue regarding its identity. Appearance primarily includes clarity or brightness, color, and a sparkling wine, the size, quantity, and duration of the bubbles.
In checking clarity brightness, you can tilt your glass of a wine forward against the white paper background. You can brought along to this tasting and observe how much light is reflected in the glass and on white surface below the glass. Usually a wine that is brilliant in appearance is a very pale white wine. Red wines are really brilliant due to the intensity and pigmentation of their color not reflecting much light.
Let's proceed and identify the color. This quality will tell you a great deal about the age and condition of a wine. A white wine deepens in color as it ages, while a red wine loses color and becomes lighter. When tilting the glass of a wine against the white paper background, look at the outer edges of the glass where the wine is at its shallowest depth.
Of aroma and bouquet, most people smell wine by simply sticking their nose in a glass and sniffing away in what we call passive inhalation. In contrast, active inhalation occurs when you smell wine using both your nose and your mouth. To do so, tilt the wine glass forward and lean your head forward, situating your nose just above and over the glass opening. Now slowly open your mouth about a quarter for an inch and begin breathing in and out gently through both noses. Evaluating a wine is the taste and texture. Taste the wine by swishing and swirling it around your mouth so that it saturates all areas, allowing the violet components of the wine to be channeled to your sensory receptors.
Dryness or sweetness. The level of sweetness and or dryness can be very important as the varietal style or origin of a wine. Acidity. Without acidity, a wine would be flabby and incapable of aging. Good balance is the key. Natural acid imparts tartness or sourness in wine. Bitterness is one of the primary taste sensations, whereas astringency is a tactile feeling of roughness and dryness.
In terms of checking alcohol, detecting alcohol while the wine is in your mouth is a tactile sensation. For a high alcohol wine, you will feel a warm flow in your mouth, throat, and if you swallow the wine, perhaps even in your chest.
In checking balance, a wine is balanced if nothing is out of place and if all the components work together well. In other words, the concentration of fruit, level of tannins, acidity, and sweetness are in harmony. Balanced wines are elegant, pleasant to drink, and tend to age gracefully.
So let's proceed to evaluating aftertaste. One final taste assessment if a wine's aftertaste, which refers to the taste left in your mouth when you swallow or spit out the wine. It is the aftertaste, short, medium, or long. The longer the wine's taste lingers in your mouth, we're assuming it is a pleasant taste. The finer the quality of the wine.
So, the last part is the overall impression of the wine. So, what is your overall